So the title of this video is not supposed to specifically sound like I'm saying that suicide is okay. That's a completely different subject. Maybe at a later time I'll make a specific video on how I feel about doctor assisted suicide. But the reason why the title says so what is because I've often seen people that believe in God, people that are religious, whatever, yeah, all that kind of stuff say that it's more often than not the non-religious people that are secular, people that are atheists that kill themselves more so often. And all I have to say about that is, okay, so what? Like, how does it prove that like your God exists though? Like, it's still a weak argument, and I think that like you should do better. Like, first and foremost, I don't exactly know what their narrative is, like how they came to like this conclusion that, oh, it's mostly non-religious people killing themselves, because I'm curious as to how they know a lot of those suicides are specifically linked towards that person being, non-religious. But like, even if I dismiss all of that, yeah, I'm still asking the same question, like, so what? If the only thing keeping people alive, is like a belief in God, and you don't actually do better than that, then doesn't that essentially prove that like the foundation of your life is essentially just, built on a fairy tale? So like, in a way, it's both pathetic. Like, if you're gonna throw this narrative that like people that are like non-religious are weak because they end up killing themselves, then how are you not weak if, like, yes, the justification of your life, kind of like what I said, is on something unfounded, is on something that only exists if you have faith in it, because, oh, you're so scared, so you have to create like a fictional being in the sky that's like, looking after you. Like, okay, even if a lot of non-religious people are killing themselves, like, it doesn't like refute our narrative like whatsoever. Like, the way I see it, okay, so you live in a comforting lie, like that's how it is. At least when somebody's dead, okay, they're dead. And if you're trying to say that like, okay, you can't have, a basis to live life if you don't have like God or like any sort of like religion or something, then life sounds fake either way. So like, you can kill yourself right now, or you can continue living a life that's like, essentially a sham, and it doesn't really make sense either way. So the way I see it, both of those alternatives sound like we're both weak people then. If a lot of non-religious people are killing themselves because, oh, they can't handle life, if you can't handle life just because of some like made up stories and like fairy tales and like things like that, then okay, you lie to yourself on a daily basis, and that's just as sad. At least the person that's dead, is like legitimately, fucking dead. They can't do anything. But you continuously lie to yourself every single day. And I'm not trying to be rude per se, but like, I'm just saying these things because like this argument though is like so weak. And if you really want to prove your God, then like I really encourage you to like, do better. And honestly, if anybody's that's also non-religious, watching this, and people are trying to say, oh, we kill ourselves more, yada yada yada, whatever, like, ask them the same question that I'm asking right now. Like, okay, so what? Like, if it's true that their God does indeed exist, regardless of who's killing themselves, if their God is actually real, then it doesn't make a difference who's killing themselves or not. Like, okay, it's like it's a stupid tactic that like they're doing. So yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to share.